Hey everybody, Roger here. Now, just as a full disclosure, I only watched bits and pieces of this funeral for George H.W. Bush, and so and then I read some articles afterwards regarding the dramatics of when Trump went to go sit down, sitting next to all of the presidents and the first ladies in the service. And how everybody is forgetting two things here. Number one, everybody's still taking sides here. Apparently there's a lot of people who believe in formalities over the truth. They believe in being presidential, and presidential means you have to be statuesque, speak like a president, and even if it means lying, we don't need to know the truth, just as long as you look and act presidential. That's basically what they're saying in a nutshell. They are forgetting that almost all those people in that service in the front row, all those presidents did something very heinous to America. Each one of them did, and everybody is just arguing about the formalities of it all. They're arguing about the little shitty pieces that don't matter. Yeah, Trump, he shook the hands of Obama, I believe Clinton, Obama, Michelle. And then I believe he looked at or attempted to look at the Clintons, and they look dead on straight, like being the fucking sore losers that they are. Look, I'll even say hi to my enemy straight on. I don't give a shit. That's called respect when it's necessary. She's saying that he's the one that's being uncooperative and a danger, but yet when both Bill and Clinton and Hillary like to shun people off, it shows that they're not worthy of cooperating and being granted the presidency, winning the presidency. A lot of people they're okay with this. I don't know what's going on with that. The other thing, besides all these people being war hawks, liars, and allowing illegals into our country and calling black people super predators, Clintons, among all those other things, the other thing that's also being made a big issue here is the way that sorry, I'm stuttering. Is the eulogy that George W. Jr. I guess he had a 15-minute service, and I didn't watch it. I watched bits and pieces of it when I could, and that was only through spurts. I've been at work all day, unlike a lot of people who actually have time to comment about this. Apparently they don't have jobs, or their jobs allow them to, or whatever, or they're watching The View. But Bush's eulogy, apparently he started crying, apparently, and all these people, okay, so I follow Twitter a lot. All these people on Twitter started saying, oh, I feel for him now so much. He is so presidential, and I feel for him in the loss of his dad and his family, yada, yada, yada. Now you know. Now, Bush, how all the families felt in that needless war that meant nothing, that was built on lies. There were never any WMDs. Powell and you and Condoleezza Kanzi and your vice president, I forget the fucker's name, that likes to shoot people from a distance, accidentally, supposedly. You guys are responsible for thousands upon thousands of lives. Parents who are losing their children who are losing their parents. You're responsible for all that. And so now you know how it feels. You know how it feels, what you did to the rest of America. You're such a fucking asshole. I don't even feel sorry. Okay, so yeah, maybe I'll feel sorry for some of the family. I would say probably Barbara was probably like the only one of all of you guys that was halfway decent. I don't know. But everybody else, I don't feel sorry for anybody here at all. You guys orchestrated a war that needlessly killed thousands of Americans and hundreds of thousands more overseas, continues to this day, bombs other countries, and then you also and then you expect us to be okay with it. All these fucking Twitter sheep who actually are like supposed fans of you or fair weather fans of you, they decide that they're going to be Oh my God, I love George W. Great eulogy. They're putting okay, long story short, they're putting formality above responsibility. Formality being presidential above accountability. They don't give a shit what any of these past people did. All they care about is the appearances. The appearances. They don't, it's just fucking ridiculous. When is the average common person going to realize these appearance battles of, Trump is not presidential and he doesn't do this and he doesn't do that. Look at how presidential Bush was when he was delivering his eulogy, and so touching to see him cry and shed a tear or whatever. When are you going to realize that that's not an American value? The actual American value is not being addressed here, and that's the prosperity of America, the prosperity of the individuals in America, and making sure that these fucking presidents and everybody that they bring into their lineup uphold law, follow law, make sure that America is for Americans, and quit lying and quit using us in wars. Quit using us in wars for your neocon, everything. All you guys, left, right, millionaires, profiting from our demise. You make money off of this shit. And a lot of people don't know that. Oh, but they don't care. They just want basically everything handed to them. Not handed to them. They basically want everything. They want everything to just look good. And then they'll have an opinion of whatever the mainstream news tells them. And that's it. They don't look beyond that. All the people that I know that are leftists, the majority of them, they actually they spend 95% of their day, 95, or their time, not their day, of their free time, I'll specify, 95% of their free time playing video games, watching movies, collecting stupid ass video game toys and toys. I used to be this way, I should know. Instead, and 5% or less, sometimes 0% of their time actually understanding politics and trying to get to understand. No, they use that 5% to look at headlines and make an opinion about Trump and just hate him for all these other fucking reasons that they know nothing about. That's your average leftist argument there, because they don't know shit. That's why they don't like to argue. So, yeah. I don't give a shit about this funeral. I don't give a shit about the guy that died. I don't give a shit about any of the former presidents. They didn't give a shit about us. We were exposable. We were exposable for them to make money. God, when will people understand this? Even when you bring illegals into America, Reagan, you're responsible for the way that a lot of states turn blue in present day, and how it's probably going to be almost near impossible to reverse that. Yes, I do believe that the internet, we have the internet now, and that can influence a lot of people, regardless of background, if you're black, white, Mexican, whatever, your opinions can change, because if you use your brain, you're going to be able to understand which party is going to be, or which ideas are going to be better suited for your needs as an American. But when we're okay with, when we're glorifying and praising and worshiping all these past presidents and their fucking failures, it makes me sick. It makes me sick. You guys are cheering on your demise. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. And you're cheering. You don't like Trump because he's showing you pretty much. I'm not gonna say he's perfect, but he's way better than all those other presidents combined in general, in my opinion. What are you guys' thoughts? Do you give a rat's ass about this fuckhead who just died? I certainly do not. And you know what? I think it was Styx who said that they probably preserved Bush. He probably died months ago, and they preserved his body just so they wouldn't be able to move forward with the wall. Deciding more on the wall. And I'm like, yeah, sounds legit. Sounds legit. They probably had him encased in ice or something. And who knows? Who knows? Anything is possible. This world is fucking ridiculous. But yeah, dealing with the formalities. Fuck the way that these presidents interact. I don't give a shit if Trump tried to reach out, shake their hands, and if Hillary didn't look at him, Bill Clinton didn't look at him. Let them be the divisive ones. Who was the divisive one there? Let them be the divisive ones. At least Trump is trying to bring people together. The left might not realize that, because the left only listens to that one argument. I listen to all sides, and I try to make up my mind that way. And that's what I see, is that the left breaks people apart. Yeah, some of the left might have good intentions with, we have to have a heart, bring the illegals in. Well, you know what? Would you let them stay at your place? Yeah. Would you let them stay in your neighborhood? Okay. Yeah. Just, let's make sure that it's contractually done. You can have Beverly Hills be all illegals. Make sure they stay in your mansions and whatnot. Help out that way. Don't bring them into our fucking neighborhoods and take our jobs. So yeah, Fuck this funeral. Fuck that president. Fuck all those past presidents. Let's move forward. Let's progress. And stop expecting your president to be formal. And it's like you're saying, okay, this is what it is. It's like people saying, I want my president to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. I want him to fool me, just so long as he looks nice up there and he's representing us visually, not work-wise, not socially or anything, but visually he's representing us in a visually okay way. That's what you're basically saying. That you don't give a shit if any of these presidents do their jobs or not. You just want them to say presidential things. You like the sweet talkers, even if they lie. You like people saying, oh, read my lips, no more taxes, even though it's a lie. You like a president telling you, oh yeah, you can keep any plan, you can keep your doctor, you can keep your insurance, when it's a lie. You love it when it's said with finesse. You love taking it up the fucking ass with finesse. But when somebody comes out and tries to help you, that dick is coming out of your asshole so fast, and they're trying to help you out so you can stand on your own and earn more of your income and have America be prosperous again. You get mad at that person who's trying to help you. It's mental. It's mental. There's really hardly any hope for a lot of people these days. And for the ones that do actually open up their minds and decide, look, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like my ideas, but you should appreciate the method. Try to look at all sides. Don't just look at one side. Look at all sides and look at them seriously. Look at them seriously. And then make up your mind that way. Don't let yourself be influenced by all of this fucking bullshit. These people that actually do not care about you. Look, global warming is happening. The Democrats say that they're all for it, but yet we want millions of illegals here. The George H.W. Bush brought in 1.5 million. When him and Reagan, under Reagan's presidency, brought in 3 million, 4.5 million, multiply that by the average 12-year-old Mexican having a baby, you have one Mexican back in the 80s is probably equal to 7 now, if not more. So this is why every place is turning blue. This is why every place is turning more socialistic, and people are using a lot more resources these days. You got to start looking at those things. You got to start looking at those things. Overall, what are you guys' thoughts? Do you like this guy? Do you hate him? Do you not really have an opinion about him? I'm bitching, I'm moaning, but it's time for these people to just fuck off. Go do something, learn something and try to contribute something of value, not some rhetoric that's from MSM or from these loser presidents who just have a gripe about everything. Yeah. Anyways, what are you guys' thoughts? Love to hear them all. Peace out.